Hi there everyone. Well, I am in my garage today and I'm going to be painting some chairs. I got these quite a while ago, and because they're already black, I am just going to paint them white. It'll be really easy for me to just bring the black through the white paint and have that nice contrast, making them look aged. I will also be changing out the upholstery on the chair seats. Let's get started on these chairs and see what we can turn them into. I removed the chair seats and used this vacuum cleaner to do a little cleanup, and then I washed the chairs really well. I'm using some paint from Walmart. It's called Artist Canvas, and it's just kind of a soft off-white color, and I gave these chairs 3 coats of this paint. I like to lightly sand in between the coats just so that it's smooth to the touch. So while the other 2 chairs are drying with the white paint on them, these 2 chairs, I am going to try and make them look like wood. Now, I know that sounds contradictory because they already are wood, but they're really worn out. The varnish has come off. There's a lot of areas that they almost look like they were charred or burned a little bit on the front of them here. What I'd like to do is try to make them look like a lighter wood finish on them without stripping them. So I've been doing some research, and there is this technique that you can do where you paint something in a beige or a yellow paint color, and then you can stain over that and get the wood look that you're wanting. So I'm going to try that on these chairs and see how that turns out. I think it would be so much harder to strip these chairs than it would be just to paint them and stain over that. Also, I would like to try that with my door, our front door of the house that we're building. And so this is going to be kind of my guinea pig for it. I'm going to test it out on here and see how it turns out. So let's get started on these chairs. I found this paint color called Sahara Desert Sand. It was on clearance at Walmart for only $7.50. And I have been looking for a tan color that I could try this paint technique with, and so I thought for $7.50 I'm going to test it out on these chairs. The first thing that I did was clean the chairs really well, and I painted them with 2 coats of this tan colored paint. Today I was thinking back on some of the videos where I've talked about the Bible saying, "Do not be afraid and do not fear." The Bible also says that we are to watch out for wolves in sheep's clothing. The way that we can watch out is to know the Word and to know that we have the Holy Spirit to give us discernment. And so we don't have to be afraid of anything, but we can always be careful and just know that that discernment, or what some people would call your intuition, that's given to you by the Holy Spirit, by the Lord, who will never leave you or never forsake you. I let these chairs dry overnight, and the next day I used a dark antiquing wax and I put it on a paper plate, and then I used a chip brush to apply the wax, and then I also used a paper towel and I'm just rubbing it in and smoothing out the wax, and I'm doing it in sections. To seal these white chairs, I used some white wax by Annie Sloan, and I just rubbed that in with a paper towel. I used drop cloth fabric that I had washed to reupholster these seats with. I really like the soft and natural look that drop cloth fabric gives, and so that's what I did for these seat covers. I'm no expert at reupholstering, but what I like to do is pull the fabric so that it's taut but not too tight, and I do that on all four sides of the seat cover, and then I go to the corners and I fold in my corners and staple those, and then I finish the stapling all the way around. I found that you don't want to pull your fabric too tight, because if you do, you will have these funny lines across the seat. I used my drill to get these seats back onto the frame. Here's a look at the chairs before I started painting them, and here they are after. I kept these very simple. You can see the black paint that has come through on the parts where I distressed them, but otherwise they're very simple. And here are the second set of chairs that I worked on before I got started, and here they are after. I really like how they turned out. I love the soft wood look that they have, and I would definitely do this again. I enjoyed painting these and waxing these way more than trying to strip them. I would love to hear your thoughts on these chairs and on this paint technique. Have you ever tried this or heard of it? This was my first time trying it, and I think I will definitely be doing it again, and I'm excited to try it on my door. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless all of you.